Hello YouTube, KDP here and welcome back to Bang Average Gaming. As you can see, we are in the radio tower just after our battle with Petrel or Petrol, whatever his name is. We have quite handily defeated Petrel and, well, I say handily, but I mean the tiniest little bit of HP loss in both our Pokemon. But we're going to do a quick whoa, that was kind of... We're going to do a quick team recap, starting off with our King Carp, the Gyarados, holding onto the Lucky Egg with the moves Ice Fang, Strength, Aqua Tail, Surf, and the Shadow Tag ability. We've got Woolywats, the Ampharos, with the moves Discharge, Dig, Cotton Spore, Thunder Wave, and the Magic Guard ability. We have Reaper, the Dusclops, with the moves Shadow Punch, Confuse Ray, Will-O-Wisp, Shadow Sneak, and the Synchronize ability. We have Honey, the Beedrill, with the moves Tornado, Poison Jab, Cut, Toxic Spikes, and the Solar Power ability. We have Zubatman, the Golbat, with the moves Fly, Bite, Wing Attack, Confuse Ray, and the Sandveil ability. And last but not least, we've got Boomer, the Typhlosion, with the moves Lava Plume, Swift, Flame Wheel, Smokescreen, and the Anger Point ability. Now, I know we kind of dove into that quite fast, but I am super keen to keep this Nuzlocke rolling. I'm really keen to progress in the story, and you know, as much as I love doing the battles and stuff, I think the main part about this is I love kind of getting loads of encounters and getting the kind of the gym badges and stuff like that. So I'm gonna fling the lucky egg onto our Woolywats here, and we're gonna get straight back into sprinting about to try and find the director of the radio tower, because initially Petrel was disguised as the director. So we are going to make our way down the radio tower here and we are going to go find the director. Now, I was going to continue this Nuzlocke from last week over the weekend, as I had been away again in the Netherlands for another club match, and generally I wanted to try and kind of continue it as much as I can. And unfortunately, I did take all the stuff with me, but the way the TV worked in the hotel again was the fact that it didn't really connect up the way I wanted it to, and the TV was like kind of essentially just promoting the kind of hotel advertisements that they kind of want to put up, and yeah, I mean, I couldn't really get it to work properly, so unfortunately I couldn't record anything. So we are back again after the weekend. It is a Tuesday, so not too long after the weekend. We are flying down into the underground here, and as you can see, Team Rocket members in black suits, I cannot speak today. Team Rocket members in black suits have been running around. I was wondering what was going on, so you took on Team Rocket. You are impressive. You may be able to face the legendary And she stopped. Ha, never mind. I must go now. So we've got the basement key. We are now going to dive into the basement here. Now, before I take on any Team Rocket guys, I believe it's maybe our last step here, is our rival battle. Now, good thing we healed up. Here we go. Our rival Adam is back again for round... How many times have we battled him now? 3 times maybe, I think? Starts off with a Corsola, a perfect type advantage for us there. We're going to discharge and we will one-shot this Corsola nice and easy. And down it goes. There we go. Get that extra EXP as well with the lucky egg that we're holding on to. And we're going to stay in again. Now, normally I would try and switch out a little bit, but I just feel like with the kind of main boss fights, like the rival and gym leaders and stuff like that, it's probably best just to actually take it as just like a normal fight. We're trying to take it, not take it as a normal fight, sorry. Don't take it as a normal fight and try and take them out however we can. Like, generally I'll try and rotate in Pokemon to get a little bit of experience, but I think in this case we want to just take them out. So we're putting a Reaper here, Reaper our Dusclops to take on this Chimecho and hopefully take it out. Okay, so we get Yawned here. Hopefully Shadow Punch does a decent bit of damage. Not bad, not bad. And we can out-prioritise here and take it out with the Shadow Sneak as well. We will go to sleep, having just been yawned, but at least we get to take out the Chimecho. Okay, yeah, as obviously predicted, it's going to go to sleep. And Gligar comes in. And we send out our King Cart for that. We don't necessarily need to send out King Cart, because Gligar's not a particularly strong Pokemon, it's quite frail. 4 times super effective with the Ice Fang. Send it packing. And down it goes. Down goes with the critical hit, which is definitely not needed. Definitely not needed. And last but not least, a Staravia. I think we just stay in. This seems like a fairly simple boss fight there. We're going to go for the next Ice Fang again. Probably a one-shot once again, with the amount of attack that Gyarados has. There we go. Down it goes. And the critical hit. 2 critical hits with our Ice Fangs, which are definitely not needed. Definitely not needed. And it goes up to level 39. I don't understand. Is that what Lance... I am honestly struggling so much to speak and to read. Is what that Lance guy said true? I don't treat Pokemon properly. Love, trust. Are they really what I lack? Are they keeping me from winning? I just don't understand, but it's not going to end here. Not now, not because of this. I'll give up. Okay. Well, you do you. You just got absolutely slapped up. Yes, Mum, we get it. You've bought us something nice. We don't really care. Okay. Now, if I have something in my bag to wake up Reaper, I'm just going to use it. I really can't be bothered running all the way back to Pokemon Center because nobody's lost any HP. So, if we can make him up from the bag, we will. I don't really want to waste any time. We've got nothing there. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to just keep trucking on. Even though he's asleep, we'll just let him wake up organically. And by organically, I mean in battle. We'll just let him wake up in battle. I'd rather do that than try and do anything else. I want to just keep progressing. I want to keep moving forward. Always, always, always keep moving forward. That's what I want to be doing. Okay, and we're asleep once again. Turn number 3, Boomerang. Now, he has used a Focus Energy, so we could get crit at some point. Yep, like I said, but we're at a good 15 levels above it, so it's unlikely that it's going to be taking us out anytime soon. So we're going to have to heal at some point. We will have to heal, but that's okay, because ideally, or maybe we will need to invest in some more healing items. Moo Moo Milk, what a godsend of a healing item. Now, we're lucky that it was randomised because I actually picked up Moo Moo Milks. I don't know if I did it on camera, but I actually picked them up at just outside the Safari Zone, in one of the little stalls outside. Okay, there we go, we wake up, we get the Will-O-Wisp off, we reduce that attack stat, whilst doing a little bit of chip damage as well. Even the Leer won't help me there. I'm pretty sure Marowak has got quite a high defence. I know Cubone does, so, but I don't know if it evens out. I'd imagine that it's pretty decent. Yeah, for level 23, we're 15 levels above it. So, just for the priority, I'm going to take it out with the Shadow Sneak. I know there wouldn't be anything that would out-prioritise us anyways, but going to be super safe. You never know. Hippopotas. Oh, pardon me. I'm very, very aware that we're kind of relying a lot on Gyarados here. I'm going to send out Zubatman, mainly just because I don't want to have to always go to Gyarados. It's obviously a very strong Pokemon, but I don't want to have to just constantly have to switch out to Gyarados, just because we know that it'll absolutely body any Pokemon to send, that our opponents send in. Hippopotas is so cute. That's one of the things, actually. I was playing Legends Arceus, actually, while I was away, while I was travelling to club this weekend, and I have a shiny Hippopotas, which is now a shiny Hippowdon. So, one of my, I think I've only got something like 6 shiny Pokemon in that game, but I'm currently trying to complete the Pokedex. Another cool thing, actually, now that I think about it, another cool thing that I got was this. So I have a cool, I'm being super careful because it is kind of like, it's essentially Lego, but I've got a tiny little Lego Charizard. I'm going to hold it by its tail, Got a tiny little Lego, oh, that's not the camera. Tiny little Lego Charizard that I built today. So he's really cool, his little tail there. I spent a lot of time today putting him together earlier on before this recording, and he is going to sit down very nicely on my desk, keep me company, and it's really, really cool. I was actually looking for a Dragonite one, truth be told, but I'm very happy that I've still got a Charizard one. I think it's pretty cool, and it's a welcome addition to the stuff that goes onto my desk. We had nobody go up there. Okay, now I know that you don't have to do anything to battle these guys, so I'm gonna just battle them all, run my way through this little kind of maze bit, and then I'll sort it out afterwards. Burglar Duncan with a Kabutops. Because you would say, the funny thing about that actually is that you would say, I would say Kabuto, but then I wouldn't say Kabutops. Would I? Kabutops? Actually, maybe I would say Kabutops. Kabutops. Yeah. Because then I've heard some people say Kabutops. Like putting emphasis on the K at the start, which kind of just seems a little bit funny to me. Because you would call it Kabuto, so maybe Kabutops. I don't know. I just feel like that sounds better. Okay, now for an Arcanine, I'm going to definitely swap into King Carp here. Arcanine can be quite strong, so now I'm going to be safe. I'm going to rely on our heavy hitter here. Even though it is only level 25. We're always careful. It's a Nuzlocke. We have once, or we have lost once before in this city, in Goldenrod City, to be exact, against Whitney, that had a, I think it was against Whitney, that had a Palkia or something like that. And the Prinplup. Again. Out comes our Ampharos, Woolywats the Ampharos. Now, we've obviously been quite lucky with some of the Pokemon that we're taking on. And again, the fact that I grinded everybody up to kind of that gym leader level cap really does show, because now when you come back to do this stuff, all the Pokemon here are like level early 20s, mid 20s, and we are like almost reaching 40s, which is ridiculous. And the one thing I wish that they had kind of fixed and sorted out when they did this game was the fact that the level cap for Pokemon in this is so low, and it would have been, sorry, I've got a yawn there, and it would have been so much nicer had it been a little bit higher. Not that it's not, like, obviously there's certain aspects of it, and especially if you do a Nuzlocke, like a randomised Nuzlocke, it's obviously a little bit more challenging because there's certain people that could have, like, even in that sense, could be like a level 26, like Palkia, like I took on, for example. So there are obviously Pokemon that can cause like a little bit of hassle, but because the level cap is so low, generally at this point in the game when you're Nuzlocking, and if you do a bit of grinding like I have done, it will become a little bit easier. So that's one thing. If it'd been a little bit higher, maybe now that they're kind of late 20s, early 30s or something like that, so you're still above the Pokemon, you could still be like higher leveled, but they're just a little bit higher than what they are just now, because I think just now, right now, it's just too easy, because I'm pretty sure when you battle these guys normally, it's just like Raticates and whatever, Zubats and Golbats and stuff like that, the classic Team Rocket stuff. Swap that around a little bit wrong. Now, the reason I'm trying to hold back some yawns and stuff is because I've actually started finally doing my weights in Stirling University. So I've started my new weights program there, and that also involves me having to get up super early to travel through for an 8 o'clock session. So I have to leave here before 7 o'clock. So I got in quite late last night from coaching and ended up staying a little bit later up, or staying up a little bit later. My brain, this just shows you how tired I actually am. My brain is frazzled. Now this is a legendary, but we have a resistance, so we're going to swap into King Clark. It just shows you how frazzled my brain is. That's probably why I can't speak or read properly. So I went to bed a bit late, had to be up super early this morning, so I am lacking a little bit. I am a bit tired, but the Nuzlocke does not stop, ever. Ever. And on top of that, when I came home from club on Sunday, I had a late flight back as well. And it got delayed a little bit. So again, all this is just piling on. I'm a big boy, I can power through it, but I'm clearly sleep deprived. So, yeah. Maybe I'll catch up tonight. We'll see. Probably not, but... No, I stayed in there. I know it was a chim chart. I stayed in for the sake of just flying through this as quickly as possible. So we've battled those guys. Now, all we do is tap every single one. There we go. And we fly through here. Now, I am very, very aware that we are halfway through in terms of time. I do have quite a few more battles to do. So, depending on where we get to, I'm going to try and grind through these battles as quickly as I can. Depending on where we get to by the half-hour mark, I may extend this episode. I'd be quite excited to see how we get on if we extend the episode out a little bit. Maybe go for like a 45-minute one or something like that. I'd be keen to do that just for the sake of trying to get another encounter or possibly another evolution or something like that involved. Because, you know, that's the main part about this that's really, really exciting. Obviously, yes, taking on the gym leaders and fighting your way through the game and the story is really exciting. But for me, especially in Nuzlocke, getting new encounters and building a team is one of the most exciting things about these games. Not even just in Nuzlocke, just in a Pokemon game in general. New encounters, new Pokemon, even ones that you obviously already know. It doesn't need to be specific like a new Pokemon. It can just be a new in terms of like where it is in the game or whatever. So we're going to battle this guy as well. Or I'm saying this guy, I think that's a girl. I cannot tell with the sprites. It's a guy. It's Chikorita, who's going to go down to a poison jab. Underrated starter, Chikorita. Underrated starter. Meganium's cool. I'm a fan of Meganium. I'm a fan of all the starters, I think, really. Generally. There's only a couple that I'm not a massive fan of. For example, like Emboar. Not a massive fan of. I'm trying to think of any. Let's just go from Gen 1 through. I'm a fan of all the 3 Gen 1 starters. I'm a fan of all 3 of the starters in this one. I'm a fan of... Not a massive fan of Blaziken. It's not like I don't hate it. Not a massive fan. I love Sceptile. Marshstomp's alright. Not Marshstomp. Swampart's alright. Gen 4. Love Empoleon. Probably one of my favourite starters of all time. Empoleon probably is my favourite starter. I'm going to stay in. Here. There's not much point in swapping out. We're still 14 levels above. Empoleon. Torterra, love it. I like Infernape. Gen 5. Now, I know... Oh, that was quite a heavy muddy water there. We'll take it out. I know a lot of people hate on Superior. I love Superior. Love the design. I think it's so cool. Always picked it when I played through. Not a massive fan of Emboar. Not a massive fan of Samurott either. So, yeah. That's a... Gen 5. Not the best in terms of starters. But I definitely like Superior. Trying to think of the other ones. Gen 6. Not played a huge amount of Gen 6, surprisingly. That could be something that we introduce maybe later on to the channel as a Gen 6 playthrough. Maybe just a kind of casual playthrough of the game. I've only played it through once, casually, and it was like wasn't like a proper sit down and play through at this kind of speed. Oh, Thunderstone. Do we have anything that evolves with that? I'm not sure we do. I did do one kind of casual playthrough myself, but that was a while ago now, and the rest of the times I've played it, it's been like a randomised kind of thing on my own, just a randomised Nuzlocke or something like that. So that could be something, maybe another one that we play through, just a normal playthrough of it. Maybe I have like a gimmick or something like that, or we'll figure it out, I'm sure. Yeah, we're going to swap it to King Carp here. Oh, I can't. Okay, right, now we need to be careful. We do need to be careful. We're 12 levels above. If he Dragon Rages, we can survive. If he uses a fire move... Okay, we take it out, that's fine. Okay. Panicking a little bit there. Yeah, so I've not done an awful lot of... I'm just going to stay as a horsey. I've not done an awful lot of Gen 6, so... But yeah, maybe we can play through it at some point. But the Gen 6 starters... Oh, is it Chestnut's the final one? Chestbin... Chestnut? No, it's... Nah, Chestnut's the middle one, I think. Is it not? It's... Oh, I can't remember its name. Maybe if I can look it up. Can I look it up? I'm just going to scroll through the Pokédex here. What is Gen 6? Which one's Gen 6? Let's see. What's it called? Let's see if I can remember it before I get there. Oh, it is Chestnut. Oh, it's Quilladin's the middle one. Ah, okay. Chestnut, not a massive fan. Delphox, not a massive fan. Now, I know there's a lot of hype around Greninja, but I wouldn't say... Greninja's not really... I think Greninja's alright. Wouldn't say it's awe-inspiring in terms of... like design and stuff like that. It's pretty... I mean, it's cool, but... I'm not a massive fan of the Gen 6 starters anyways. I mean, it's just personal preference. It's got an amazing ability, I know that. It's obviously a very viable, competitive Pokemon, but I just don't back it. I don't back it. Moving on. Gen 7. Decidueye, love it. Incineroar, love it. Primarina, love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All three of them. Now, I know a lot of people hate on Gen 7 a little bit, and they hate on Primarina. But I'm a fan of Primarina. I think it's a cool design, I think it's a cool typing. Yeah, and the only reason I'm actually looking down here is I'm trying to kind of move through. I can't remember half the starters now. Gen 7. Oh, not Gen 7, Gen 8. The only one I'm a fan of is Cinderace. Not really a fan of Rillaboom. Not a fan that much. I mean, Rillaboom's probably the worst one for me. Not a massive fan of Inteleon. I like Cinderace. That's, yeah, probably a hot take there. Then the next one after that, what are the new starters called again? What are the new starters called? They are... Can't even remember the final evolution's name. Oh, you've got Meowscarada. That's really cool. Quaquaval, ridiculous. And oh, the one I've picked is and I've got the final evolution now. It's like Scalyudurge. I've not played the game in a while because I've obviously been playing through this and Legends Arceus. Now, I did kind of rush that one there. When you speak to these guys, they speak to the Machoke that moved these blue boxes, because when I first played through this game, I remember being down here and being like, why the hell can I see items but can't get to them? They've blocked them off. And I spent ages trying to like push the boxes with them and stuff like that and trying to speak to the Machoke, and they don't do anything. And then I eventually spoke to one of the guys, and he happened... Now this one was obviously a little bit easier because he just looks at him, but this guy, I think I maybe came down here, and he kept walking back and forth, and I just kept speaking to him like underneath like this, and he wasn't doing anything. And then eventually when he turns to the Machoke, it moves the box. So we have 3 randomized items here. Lychee Berry. Yep, thank you Machoke. Help us move that container. What do we got? What do we got? A Razor Fang. Do we have a Gligar? Do we have a Gligar to use that on? That would be cool. I'm pretty sure it's the Razor Fang for... And a Person Berry. Okay. Now after these items, and after defeating everybody in the department store, I'm going to quickly save. We found ourselves the director who gave us the key to get to the kind of closed off part of the radio tower. So we are now going to head there straight away. Yeah, I'm gonna risk it balls to the wall. We're gonna go straight to the radio tower and we're gonna take on those Team Rocket admins, maybe they're called, I think. Team Rocket admins, I think you would call them, because they're kind of the higher ups in Team Rocket. They're not grunts, so... And yeah, I remember at the start of the episode that our mum was phoning us, so we will pick up the packages that our mum has bought up for us with the money that she's saving. We've got another one here. Pasho berries. We've got Tanga berries. Oh, here we go, number 4. We have the Choice Scarf, a lovely item to have. Do we have another one? We do indeed, we have a number 5. We've got the Payapa berries, okay. And again, do we have another one? We have no further packages, just the 5. I say just the 5 as if that's not a lot. It's quite a lot. And here we go, moving up the radio tower. The Beedrill in tow. The Beedrill in tow. It'd be so cool if it was a shiny Beedrill. Did we battle this guy? We battled them as well. Now we have a couple more battles to go, and we will reach the top of the radio tower. I am very, very aware of the time. Now, we're getting close to the 30-minute mark. We're about 26 minutes in. So, do you know what? I'm going to extend it. We're just going to keep going until I get... Okay. We're going to focus for just now, quickly. Do you have a dart move? You do not. I don't know how bulky you are. Oh, you've got high defense. Well, I'll just swap you in, or special defense. I'm gonna go. We're just gonna keep going until we get another encounter, pretty much. Nightshade. Okay. 24. Okay, we can survive that. We can survive that. Okay. And we've got high special defense, so I would assume that we can survive another one. Hopefully, we can take this Deoxys out with just one Shadow Punch. It's just the original form. It's not like a. There we go. Nice and easy. Down goes the Deoxys. And Honey goes to level 39. And an Entei as well. Jeez, oh. The legendary grunt here. Jeez, oh. Go King Carp. Let's take out the Entei. Let's take out the Entei. Man, who knew Team Rocket? Oh, that was button mashing. Sorry, that was me just tapping away here with my thumb. And we get the flinch. The mistake has been redeemed. We get a nice, easy flinch to then take out the Entei, who doesn't even get a chance to attack us. What a shame. But, I mean, yeah, I mean, who's passing down these legendaries just to the grunt below? Because imagine we get to the top and it's just like the admin that's at the top has like a Weedle, a Caterpie, and a Magikarp or something like that. We're going to give Zubatman that lucky egg. Get him some extra EXP. And then for the admin battle, we will heal up a little bit with the stuff in our bag, and we are gonna do this. Make sure we get that item. Proton. Now wait just 1 second. Aren't you the one who got in our way? Yes, we did indeed. I knew I recognised Proton from somewhere. Round 2 against Proton. Here we go. A Ludicolo. Well, looks like we've started off with a good choice here. Pardon me. It seems to be a recurring theme actually. We've had a couple of times where we've actually the Pokemon that we've started with has been quite a good choice for the battles that we've went into. So down goes the Ludicolo, nice and easy. And a Swalot. Just gonna stay in. Just gonna stay in here. Don't really see much point. We do resist. It's level 33. We do need to be careful here. I don't see the point in swapping, mainly just because we resist poison anyways. So that's not really going to do anything. That's just going to raise the special defense, which doesn't matter because we're hitting it with a physical move. I don't actually know how bulky Swallow is. Okay, one more and we should be fine. Now it's using Amnesia, not going to affect any part of this at all. We're going to use Fly again, hopefully get the same damage roll, and we will take this one out. And we'll be another step closer to taking out Team Rocket in the radio tower. Down goes the Swallow. There we go. Can we also possibly get a Crobat from this? Learning Poison Fang. Not bad. We're going to remove Wing Attack for that. We're going to take another Stab Poison move here. Can we get the Crobat from this? Is there enough happiness? There is not. The Bright Powder. Okay. Man. Golbat, I've leveled up Golbat. I've been training with it. He's just defeated one of the bosses, the admins. What more can we do? Zubatman, what more can I do? Just want to see you happy, man. I just want to see a Crobat. Right, Boomer out front. We have 2 battles left. And like I said, I'm going to extend this episode. We are going to finish off this radio tower and we're going to get ourselves another encounter for the team. Now we're up against Ariana, who starts off again with another splendid Pokemon for us to take down. We are getting so lucky with these type matchups. Lava Plume should easily take out this Executor. Nice and comfortable for Boomer. Nice and comfortable. And I'm a choke. We're going to send Zubatman back in. Let's get that happiness up. Let's get some EXP for it. He may possibly know a rock move. He might know like Rock Tomb or something like that, but we're going to risk it. We're a good 7 levels above. Seismic Toss doesn't matter to us. We could possibly one-shot it. That's another possibility. And we do. Zubatman taking down these Pokemon left, right and centre. And a total Delta finish. And to finish it off, we will send in Woolywatts, our electric type expert. I promise for the next one, guys, that I will be able to speak in proper sentences. I will be able to read. I won't be jumbling up my words. I won't be stumbling over my words or stuttering or anything. I promise my words and sentences will be much better. Woolywatts gets that EXP, level 39, baby. Another executive down, another admin down. We have 1 left. We are going to do a quick heal with some stuff in our bag. Honey should be okay. I'm going to heal up Reaper though. Unless we have something to heal up Honey as well. It doesn't a massive deal, but yeah, I'm just gonna heal up Reaper. Do you know what? We're gonna go get some stuff after. Let's just make sure we're at full health. King Carp will be fine. He's only missing 3. Let's do a quick save again. Oh, let me make sure that this is. I can see my encounter list. Saving at the radio tower. Here we go. This is going to be tense. It's going to be a tense fight. Just as tense as my fight at the weekend in my club match. Myself and my brother Adam were playing in the same team, and we had a very close match in our men's doubles game, which we did manage to win. Unfortunately, it was 3 sets, so I would have rather it been 2 sets. It would have been close regardless. But I'd rather have been 2 sets rather than letting it go to 3 and letting it be so close. You will never regain your former glory. I'm going to take you out, Archer. Here we go. Team Rocket will never come back because KDP is going to send them packing. Starting off with the Beldum, another incredible type matchup. Beldum's going to go down in 1 shot. It's not even going to get a chance to show that it is a capable Pokemon. It is going to be destroyed. Boomer levels up. Just what we want to see. Raticate. Now, what do we do? It might know a dark type move. And we can't hit it. So let's just go to King Carp. Again, the absolute powerhouse, the unit of this team, King Carp, and its attack stat is enormous, absolutely astronomical. Super Fang, that's going to take off half because of that specific move, so this isn't actually as powerful as it should be, but Aqua Tail will take it out. It does indeed, which is the annoying thing about the move Super Fang. It's obviously a very, very good move if you've got it. And a Morphin to finish. I'm going to just swap, you know, we'll swap into Batman for this one because we want to get it as many battles as possible to raise that happiness, and if it takes out this Pokemon and wins the battle, that'll probably get us a little bit extra as well. Well, you're saying you can't have me in the way, but your Morphim's about to be destroyed. You use Camouflage. What's Camouflage? Does that change type? Transfer to a normal type. Ah, okay. I knew that was going to do something like that. Oh, and it's got static as well. Wow, that's... Oof, we've been pro played there. Right. Now, it's a normal type, so we're gonna... And it's... I'm just going to swap into Boomer here because in no Psybeam, we're paralysed. It's probably not worth staying in. Hopefully we don't get confused or anything with this Psybeam that it's using. There we go. And we should take it down with this Lava Plume. Should be nice and easy. Yes, indeed. We take down Team Rocket, send them packing from the radio tower. We're getting that EXP. We are moving on in this Nuzlocke. Without even... We healed once. I was about to say without even healing. I was about to be cheeky. I suppose we healed at the start of the video. We didn't have any battles or anything, so... Who's this guy? It's a director. Oh, you've already defeated them. Thank you. Your courageous actions have saved Pokemon nationwide. You're well worth this. Please take it. The Silver Wing. Now, if you didn't know, obviously we're playing Pokemon Soul Silver, so the mascot of this game is Lugia. Now, that Silver Wing later on will help us reach that Lugia. And he says the Whirl Islands, when you have the Silver Wing, you can head there. So we will head there. Oh, actually, you can't head there. You can't head there just now because you need to... Something else. Yeah. Well, we need to win the Pokemon League. That's one of the main things. Are you expecting something? This is what they call fake out. I must really go back to my office. Okay. Yeah. Well, we've got to head off as well because we have an encounter to get, like I promised. We're at the 37-minute mark. Maybe this will take us to about 45. We'll see. We're going to go all the way down here. We are going to fly our way back to Mahogany Town. We're going to make our way through Mahogany Town and onwards and upwards to the next gym. We've defeated 7 gyms so far. We have got our 7th badge, or we got our 6th and 7th badge in the, not the last episode, but the one before that, where we absolutely annihilated Jasmine and Price. So we will be on our way to getting the 8th gym badge soon. Not quite in the next episode, I don't think, but hopefully maybe the one after that. We do need to heal, but we're going to fly first. We're going to fly to Mahogany Town first. Get ourselves set up for this next encounter. The Batman's going to take us. Oh, no way. No, I should have saved. Okay, we will be right back. And we are back. That is our technical issue solved. Whilst en route here and solving our technical issue with our Golbat freezing whilst trying to fly us here, I have since picked up some Ultra Balls as well whilst I was sorting that out and on the route here. So we are actually going to jump in the water here and head over to the patch of grass up here as well. If we get an encounter in the water or the grass, well, the water it is. And we have a Pidgeotto. Do we not already have a Pidgey? Do we have a Pidgey? Let me have a quick look and see. I swear we had a... Do we have a Pidgey or a Pidgeot? Or am I thinking... Did we have one in the last... This is where my brain's a bit fuzzy. Did we have one in the last run? Let's see, all my encounters. Because if it's a species clause, then I will re-encounter. If not, I am very happy to take one. Let's see. Could have sworn we had one, but it must have been... oh, we've got a Staraptor. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. We do not have one, so this is our encounter. This is our Route 44 encounter. Like I promised, we will be getting an encounter this episode. I'm going to go for the Confuse rate. Now, generally I wouldn't use something like Burn of Poison or Confusion, because obviously I don't want them to kind of die as I'm trying to catch them. So we're going to use the Confusion, but mainly just because I want to possibly let it chip away at itself. We're going to swap into our Woolywats here. We're going to get the Thunder Wave off, and we're just going to start throwing some Ultra Balls. We've got nothing to really do that's going to weaken this down without killing it, I don't think. Oh, it's trying to use Whirlwind. We're going to use the Thunder Wave. If it uses Whirlwind, it uses Whirlwind. It's not a massive deal losing it, but ideally, it hits itself here. It does. Yes, cool. We get a little bit of chip damage, and we're going to throw an Ultra Ball. We're going to get this capture. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Thought it was going to be the third. Snaps out. Okay, it's using Twister, that's fine. As long as it doesn't use Whirlwind and we lose this encounter. Ultra Ball number 2. 1, 2. Only 2. That's fine. Gust is fine. We resist Gust. Any move's fine at this point. It's only level 22. It's not gonna kill us. Third Ultra Ball. Can we get it? 1, 2, 3. Yes! There we go. Finishing off the episode with another encounter, another team member, and some power to be added to our PC. We've got Pidgeotto. Now, I think I've already... well, I don't think I've got a name. I was going to say, I think we've already named it this if we did have it in the last one. I'm going to name it after every single Pidgey and Pidgeotto and Pidgeot that I've ever had. And it's called Strawberry because in the initial Fire and Red games, I believe, it might have been Fire Red and Leaf Green actually that I started from. There's a girl in one of the towns, and I think it's Viridian City, that says, oh, this is my Pidgey, and talks about nicknames, and it's called Strawberry. So, ever since then, I've always named the Pidgey line Strawberry because of that story, because of that NPC. So, we're going to add Pidgeotto. Strawberry the Pidgeotto has been caught. It is in the PC, it is not in the team, but we are going to call it there. We've had a hugely long episode in comparison to what we normally do. We've gone about 45 minutes, maybe just a little bit under that. But we have taken on the rest of the radio tower. We went underground. We took on grunt after grunt after grunt, along with our rival, as well as the admins and our the kind of, I suppose, step-in boss, Archer, of Team Rocket. And we have received the Silver Wing as well to progress in the story. And we have finished it off with a lovely encounter of Strawberry, our Pidgeotto, which has now been added to our PC. Even more power, which we will be grinding up and being able to possibly switch in and use at some point, or if something dies, then it's a good replacement for it as well. So, to finish off there, I've been Kiri P. This has been our Pokemon Soulsilver randomized Nuzlocke on Bang Average Gaming. See you all next time.